Yeah, you're okay, Charlie. There's no reason to. There's no reason to be crazy. Gosh, I don't know how much trash is right here. Hmm. There has to be a way I could put background music on that's that won't get me a copyright strike, right? There has to be. I think Epidemic has music like that, or music for that, I should say. Just moving right along. Chat settings. All messages. I think hopefully I did that right. Yeah. Gosh, buildings are so hard. Like inside of buildings where there's just so many straight lines, it's kind of annoying because I'm all obsessed with making sure all of them are straight, you know? Especially this one, I'm shooting right at a door. Hey, what's up, dude? Oh, that one's blurry. Gosh, it's so nasty outside. It was so warm today, too. And all of a sudden, around right at like 11:30, it just got just super cold and the wind started kicking up out of nowhere. But tomorrow it's supposed to be raining. It's crazy. It was so nice yesterday. Does anyone else that's watching have Verizon? Like, are you guys having issues with it where you are? Because like all day today, my phone won't work unless I'm on Wi-Fi. And it says I have bars too. I got 2 bars, but that's not really enough to actually do anything. Extremely frustrating. It's like, dude, we pay so much for these phones for our internet and data, and it's like Verizon's just it's shiny tomorrow. Nice, lucky. Where are you watching from? Are you watching for PC? Nice, nice. Joey, what's up, dude? Welcome to the stream. Pennsylvania is nice. At least it looks nice. I've actually haven't been there. I'd like to go one day. All of that stuff on the East Coast, like, it just seems like that's like a real American history. In my opinion. No, I mean I'm on a computer, but no, I don't have a PC. I have a Mac. I've been a Mac person since 2008. I got off PC. Windows XP was like that was a good operating system. That was basically my last time ever being on a PC. I'd like to get one though, like just for gaming and stuff, because there aren't any good games on a Mac. I mean, you can get Steam, but other than that, um, you wanted me to say hi, hey to Maddie. What's up, Maddie? You have your Verizon on your cameras? No problem. That's good. Yeah, weird. That Verizon wireless, like, I wonder is it if it's different, like for the cell phones or something. But yeah, it's so annoying today. And obviously I'm on Wi-Fi right now, and that's why it's working. Here's a question for you guys. What's your thoughts on having kids at breweries? Like I get parents still wanting to drink and stuff and go out and have fun, but for everyone else that doesn't have kids, it's like, dude, leave those things at home. They're usually pretty ill mannered. Hey, if you want to donate, my channel's not monetized yet. I'm not even anywhere close, to be honest. But my Venmo name's still Flying 90, and I think my Cash App name's the same too. I'm using my phone though, so I couldn't tell you. Let's see here. That's demanding. Why do you want me to take off my hat? JD Vance is cooking. I'm just reading what I'm seeing on and gosh, freaking text messages are blowing up right now. What car do I have? I have a Jeep freaking Wrangler, 2008, beautiful. If you guys want to donate, my here. That's my Venmo or Cash App. If you guys really wanna freaking send it. Hey Trisha, how's it going today? Welcome to the chat. Yeah. People got some weird requests. Take off your hat. This got a full head of hair. I just wear hats because I never know what to do with my hair. As you can tell, today it's all jacked up. You have a slow Lambo? I didn't know that was a thing. Didn't even know they had those. Hopefully everyone's having a fantastic day today. Just, like I was saying, just over here editing photos. Just trying to get these done before this weekend. I got 2 events to shoot, so I just don't want to be dealing with photos from gosh, just so like I was saying, the windows, the lines. Oh, I bet. I mean, I haven't been up to P&W in quite a while. It's been at least 2025. We're in now. It's been at least like 15 years. Right. I'm not gonna say my address on live stream. That's crazy. Trisha, what made you want to move up there? I know that sounds like a hey Clint, what's up, dude? That sounded like really aggressive. I'm sorry. Like what inspired you to move up to the Pacific Northwest? In Washington, though, I've been up to what's up there? Mount Hood. I've been to Mount Hood, Mount Rainier. That's in Washington, right? Seattle, of course. We pretty much just went up there on our way to Colorado, on our way to Canada. So it was just a little, oh, just a little quick stop in Washington. Really sweet state. Then I had a girlfriend. Yeah, Mount Rainier is freaking awesome. I thought it was up in Washington. Then I had a girlfriend. We were together for a long time. She ended up moving to Washington. We broke up, and she moved to Washington. And so I was just kind of butthurt, butthurt about it. But I'm over it now. So yeah, it's been a while since I've. Yeah, okay. I definitely feel that about the cheaper living part. How often do you come and visit him? I'm assuming you were born and raised here in Southern California? I feel that. That's why I've been ever since the time change, you guys, I have been obsessed with moving to Arizona. Like that's it. That was that was the final straw. I cannot deal with daylight savings times. I'm moving. But you don't when you grow up next to the Pacific Ocean or any ocean for that matter, I can only comment on the Pacific Ocean because that's where I live. It's hard to be away from the ocean, you know? And, and believe me, guys, I've been I've been to a lot of I've seen a lot of America, and there are a lot of awesome places, but there's just no place like home, right? That's right. I remember you saying you had a wedding to go to. Napa's cool. Um, Stayed up there. Let's see. Let me find the name of that place. There's this really cool hotel, or like hotel motel hotel in Napa with wine country with spa. It was like this dog friendly kind of like retro style hotel. Yeah, the was this what it was called? The Calistoga Spa Hot Springs. I don't remember the pool looking like that though. I think it was. I think that's what it was called though. The Calistoga Hot Springs. But the pool was so cold. This is why you guys it's taking me so long to edit these photos because I go on the stream and I start chatting. I was like, oh, let me look that up, and then then I get totally sidetracked, which is fine. I enjoy it. I don't mind at all. Oh, you can't swim? Yeah, here, Clint. If it's rare, it's rare if you're going in the ocean without a life jacket, without a freaking wetsuit. You basically rotate between. Oh no, you guys are good. We're chilling. I'm here to hang out. um, you basically rotate between a 3-4 and a 4-3 wetsuit based on what time of year it is. No, it wasn't Mount View. Swimming in the ocean's really fun though. It's nice and like, um, Texas was fun to swim in, and like the Gulf. North Carolina was really fun. And, like I don't drink anymore, but it was pretty cool. Just like what I did at the time when you're out there. Like you go out on the sandbars and stuff, and everyone's just hanging out drinking, and then everyone like pulls up with their boats and stuff, and oh, here it is. Okay, so it wasn't the hot springs. I misspoke. It was the Calistoga Motor Lodge and Spa. Trendy, great views. The Motor Lodge and Spa is a boutique hotel located in Calistoga. The hotel offers bright rooms with Wi-Fi and features mineral water outdoor pools. Vision Gone, yeah. Check out Offield if you use my link in the description of that video. Did you watch the short or did you watch my vlog? But if you go to the vlog, I should link it actually. Um, yeah, the gummies, the watermelon went. Oh, you saw the short. Those are um, those are edibles, so they're pretty low dosage. They only have. Do I have any up here? I moved them all in my running backpack. Um, they only have 2% or 2 milligrams. They're really really great. Yeah, they also have caffeine in it too. Yeah, check it out, Trisha. It's super neat. The Calistoga Motor Lodge. And yeah, like the mineral pools that are fed. Um, oh gosh darn, I'm getting out of the mineral pools were so cold. It was not the time of year to be swimming. Let's see, shorts. Watermelon mint gummies. It's annoying when you upload a short to schedule it, and then You can't. Yeah, I've never stayed there, but I've been there quite a few times. We always used to go as kids. We would stop there to get pie or cake when we would look at Christmas lights. But I've always wanted to stay at Madonna Inn. Just for the heck of it, right? Like Madonna Inn's only like 40 or 50 minutes away from me, right? So I've never actually stayed in a hotel or motel like that close to me, but it does look like fun. Love from Canada, nice. Love from Canada's freaking sweet. I know. Can you believe that? I randomly went to for lunch like maybe a month before it closed down. I was like, and then I saw it on their Instagram when I had Instagram, and I was like, wait, what? And now, honestly, the soup is hard to come by. You have to like really know where to look. It's hard to find here in Lompoc. Before you could find it at like any of the grocery stores, Walmart, you know, like the whole gamut. But now it's like pretty hard to come by. Yeah, Vision gone. I don't know if they could ship it to you or not. It is hemp derived, so I think that's how they get away with being able to just mail it to people. And there isn't any. You don't have to like submit your driver's license or anything. You just there's like a little age verification. It's like, are you over 21? Boom, yes, and they'll just mail it to you. Hold on. Let me grab a pack really quick. I guess Vision is gone. I just want to make sure. Are you over 21, dude? Before I start talking about the brands I run for and stuff. Yeah, that'd be awesome, Trisha. I super appreciate it. I just put out a new design a few days ago on Saturday. Kind of poking a little fun at what's going on in the world. I definitely consider myself like a moderate when it comes to politics, but I also want to make money, right? Selling merch, for lack of a better word. So, um, yeah, you know. And if you follow like trendy stuff, sometimes you can just recreate parody signs, and you know. I don't want to come across as a Trump supporter, you know. I didn't vote for either of them. I didn't vote for Trump or Kamala. Boy. But if you want to, let's. What's your guys' favorite hotels you've ever stayed in on that conversation? Hey Ryan, what's up, dude? If you guys want to see like a super funky one, this one's kind of it's closer to Clint than it is to me. Whoa, they got a new pool out there? Wait, is this a rendering? Yeah, like off the top of your head. For me, put in El Cosmico. It's in Marfa, Texas. It's super neat. How do I deal with angry people on the street? Just a nice wave. Right, I see you here all the time, and you always ask like super deep questions. I appreciate your insight to wanting to know the heavy ones, the heavy questions. Is El? So I just went to their website and was like, oh, in Hawaii. Okay, I went there as a kid, um, opening 2026. Hmm. What was Hilton? Yeah, The Hilton Waikoloa Village in Hawaii. That was a super neat freaking hotel. It actually has like three different parts, and there was either, um, we were back. Um, you either got around like there was like a tram that ran around, and there was also a boat that ran around. Remember that as a kid? That was awesome. And hotels like that, dude, are like, um, they're so big. You don't really have to leave the resort, which is kind of a bummer, in my opinion. Yeah, psychological book. Um, hmm. I have two that kind of come off the top of my head. There's one from Alan Watts, and that's a pretty good one. I forgot what it's called though. And then there's this other one called A Wrinkle in Time, Wrinkle in Space. Um, that one's trying to like figure out how the universe was made. So that was a heavy one. By George Camus. And the only reason why I read that one, to be honest with you guys, is I saw Leonard on The Big Bang Theory reading that, and I was like, oh, I wonder if that's any good. And then also lined up with me trying to figure out the universe. Um, and I read it, and to be totally honest with you, it was way over my head. I'm not smart enough for that book. I think we lost the guy asking about the gummies, but I have them right here. The amount of caffeine that's in them is 10 milligrams. So that would definitely, if I was to take that now, it's almost 5 p.m. here. That would jack me up. I wouldn't be falling asleep. Which is why, oops. Off-field also has these sleep gummies. And these ones work really well for me. But yeah, hemp derived, huh? I like Off-field. I'm really stoked that they want to sponsor me for my running and stuff. I don't think if I post the link to my store, I don't think you guys will be able to click on it, will you? Let us see. Maybe we'll be able to click on. Are you guys able to click on that link if you wanted to? You trying to go out there, buddy? Hold on a second. My dog's he's trying to leave the chat. Here you go, Higgins. Come on. Go ahead. If you want to go out, go. Go ahead. I'm not going out there with you. I'm doing stuff. Go. Come on. Okay. Suit yourself. Higgins is so needy. Nice. Well, that's the link to my store. My merch store. We have women's tanks. I ordered a hoodie for myself. It says it's completed now, so that's cool. Yeah, we got a little bit of the Royal Hawaiian. Oh, in Waikiki, nice. That's awesome. I've never been to that side. To that That's freaking wild. Wow. What a hotel. Holy moly. Yeah, that's awesome. I've only been to Honolulu once, and that was for a connecting flight over to the Big Island, right? Because Honolulu is not on the Big Island, if I remember correctly. There's this other pink one I've been to, but it was in Cabo. Uh, Casa. Uh, Pink Hotel. The Pueblo Bonito Rose. That was a cool one in Cabo San Lucas. Yep, that's exactly how I remember. I'm honestly a little too. Warrior thing, and then did you move? Is there a lot of surfing up in Washington? I don't. When I think surfing, I don't really think of Washington. No offense. Mexico's cool, but I'm a little scared to go now, to be honest. Let's see, travel restrictions. Uh, Travel warnings for USS. There we go. That's what I wanted to. Travel advisories. Here we go. You know, like a lot of people are like, oh yeah, you can just pop on over, this and that. And no big deal. I'm like, I don't know about that, brother. Interesting. Australia has a level 1 travel restriction. Just exercise normal precautions. Interesting. New Caledonia, level 3, reconsider travel. Mmm, nice. Germany, level 2, exercise increased caution. Interesting. Same with France. What the heck? Let's see. So Mexico's in an increased caution. So they're not saying reconsider travel, just an increase. Oh, it depends on where you're going. Holy moly. There's a lot that's in number 4. Sinaloa definitely is a red one. But Chihuahua, okay. Eh, they need to put the whatchamacallit, the key here. Oh wow, okay, so all the good stuff's in kind of the orange, like, maybe rethink about it. What does the blue mean? Oh, exercise normal. Okay. Hmm. Yeah, I'd be worried about getting kidnapped by the cartel, you know? And it's like Baja California Sur is, like kind of okay, but then to get through it, it's like reconsider travel. Like Taco Bell is the closest you'll get to Mexico. Do you need to go out, buddy? It's only 5:05 here. It's not anywhere close to dinner time. Gosh, we were talking about Taco Bell last night in Clint's stream, and I was like, gosh, I got Taco Bell in the mind right now. That's funny that here on this website you can just find like um interesting. Okay. I'm just popping around here on the travelstate.gov website, and there's like different types of travelers: cruise ship passengers, faith-based travelers, firearms, high-risk area travelers, journalists, LGB travelers, older travelers, and travel safety, race and ethnicity. But it's funny that they say uh, they just call them LGB travelers, and they don't give the rest of the community letters, right? For lack of a better word. We're chilling. We are chilling. No worries, Trisha. We're just hanging out today. I really want to get to Pakistan. Yeah, travel advisory. Ooh, it's a level 3 right now. Reconsider travel. Because we have this one guy. His name is Parveen, and he pops up in the stream every now and then. And I was like, what's there to check out in Pakistan? And so I asked ChatGPT about it, and they give me the top 10 things to do. And it looks freaking beautiful. Level 4: do not travel to Balochistan province for any reason. Extremist groups, including an active separatist movement, have conducted deadly terrorist attacks against civilians, religious minorities, government offices, and security forces. Yeah, I wanted to go to Thailand too. And I was back in like 2018. I had kind of the opportunity to go, or like the space available in my life. And when I first looked at it, the flights were only like $500 round trip. And then I looked again like a week later, and they jumped up to 1,000. I was like, oh, wait a second, no, I'm cool. So then I ended up going to Spain instead. Funny how that works out like that, you know? Like, oh, I can't go here, but I can go there. Yeah, I went to Barcelona by myself for like how long was I gone for? Seven, a little over a week, all by myself, and just wandered around. I was gonna stay in a hostel, and I had it all booked out, but then I got super sick on the flight over there, and by the time I landed, I was like, I was throwing up the entire flight. And then I landed kind of in the middle of the night, so I just booked the first hotel I could find, and then since I missed the first night, they canceled my entire reservation. So I showed up to the hostel the next day, and they're like, "Oh yeah, buddy, we canceled your stay." And I was like, "Well, wait, what? Like, well, where am I gonna stay?" So then I just bounced around from hotel to hotel every single night, and made it work. A little bit more expensive than the hostel route, but then I was also hearing about how French people will steal all your stuff if you stay in hostels, and I was like, ugh, I don't want to deal with that. You've only been to Hawaii, Canada, and Nevada. Interesting. There's a lot out there, Trisha. Nevada's cool. I like Nevada. Canada, only been there once. Hawaii, been there 3 times now. Nevada though, like, the only really stuff I've ever done in Nevada, to be honest, is gone to Las Vegas. Right? I mean, like, I can't really think. When you think of Nevada, not really too many places come to mind besides going to Vegas, right? Because like Baker's in California for like alien jerky and the Um, Alien Jerky's cool, right? The world's largest thermometers in Baker. I used to do a I had a photography business with my ex-wife, um, and we got paid to like travel around and stuff with the brands that we worked with. So we did a lot of road trips, and that was really cool. When someone else is fronting the bill for your travel, that's ideal. Your ex is from Toronto. Is your ex Drake by any chance? Just kidding. That's just when I hear Toronto, I think of Drake, right? And the Raptors. Not the biggest basketball fan though, but I do know the Toronto Raptors. All right, Higgins, I'll let you out. He's just scratching at the freaking door. Come on. Go. If you want to, go. 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 I'm not going with you. Go. Go. Come on. You're being a jabroni. Go. There. Golly, Higgins. Oi. Higgins is like 13 at least. So he's very, very persistent about wanting out and all that stuff. Hey, Jen, welcome to the stream. Good to see you today. Hopefully the weather has kind of eased up a bit over there for you. I appreciate rainy days and like that kind of weather when I don't have to be outside working in it, right? Everyone's like, "Oh my gosh, I just love rainy weather." I'm like, "Well, you probably aren't having to be outside working in it, because that sucks." Whoa, dang, sounds like a freaking stud. I'm not gay, by the way. I just you could call dudes like studs though. Like I got this buddy Nate who's like 6'6". You just look at that guy, he's just like the all American kind of guy, right? It's like, dang, dude, you're a man. I'm only 5'9" and a half. 5'9" and a half. 145 pounds. You know, I run a lot, right? So that's my body type for myself. People don't see me and they're like, "Oh, I better step aside for this guy." You're not a sun lover. How do you get your vitamin D and C? Oi. They say the morning sun is the most important to get 15 to 20 to 45 minutes of sunlight every morning, and it just helps boost positivity and all that energy. I did want to. I was open to moving to Washington with that girlfriend, just because I was like, well, shoot, I've lived in Lompoc my entire life. You know, it would be kind of fun to experience somewhere else. Experience what it would be like living in the snow. But we broke up before that happened. So whenever you ask someone if they're happier without you, you probably are gonna get the response back that you won't you won't want to hear. Gosh. I get it. I'm also divorced, so. But we weren't married that long. We were only married for 8 months. So my glasses kind of give the photos a warm. These are just blue light blocking glasses, but my they kind of make the photos look a little warmer. So if you ever see me kind of go like this, I'm just checking the colors to make sure they're as they should be. I'm just gonna crop that guy out of the background, kind of, maybe. And it's funny, like I don't know if that's the right word or not, but my vision's great, right? I don't want to say great. That's a little of a bold statement because I can't really drive at night too well anymore without these things. But you know, when you don't have glasses and you see people with glasses, you're like, oh my gosh, I'd love to have glasses. Until you're like, well, shit. If I'm blind without wearing my glasses, like that'd be kind of scary. You like wake up and you're like, where's my glasses? We got third. I'm probably gonna take a page out of Clint's book here and just only go for an hour. We've been streaming for almost 48 minutes. Jen, what's your one of your most favorite hotels you've ever stayed at? There's Higgins again. We're just gonna leave him locked out for a bit. He just wants food. Yeah, check out El Cosmico. That's super cool. Vegas, Paris, Las Vegas is super sweet. That's one of my favorite ones. I would not stay at the Luxor. That's a garbage hotel. At least the rooms I stayed at was pretty trashy. They smelled bad. When did you graduate, Trisha? Like, are we the same age? I feel like that's an appropriate way to ask someone how old they are. Is like, oh, when did you graduate high school? Instead of just flat out being like, how old are you? Golly, Higgins. What in the Lord's good name do you want, buddy? Somebody have a check for $1 million. Gosh. My dogs, like, they kind of helped me realize that I don't think maybe kids would be for me. Whoa, dang. Nothing wrong with that. It's like when they get super demandy and all that, I'm just like, it just stresses me out like crazy. Higgins and Charlie, two Jack Russells, completely on the opposite ends of the spectrum. Like, Charlie's a year and a half old, and Higgins is, he's 14. Hope you find Jesus. or at least love in your life. Sometimes I'll leave them too because they just help out the algorithm. You know, like the trolls don't realize that when they're commenting in the chat and all that stuff, they're just helping the stream out. Yeah, I blocked him. They're just helping the they're just helping the feed along. But that was a good record. We made it almost an hour before anyone started talking trash on the stream. Here, if you want to, you can. Boom. Now you have control over people talking trash. Oh, I meant to text this guy. One of my friends that was at this event, he actually. Hey, thanks. I don't know how to say your name, but I appreciate the kindness. One of my friends that was at this event, he was at the State of the Union address, and I wanted to text him. I'll probably see him eventually. He works at the fire academy with me. I'm just curious how it was, like, being there in person. Oh, excuse me. Maybe I'll crop that one out just a little bit. What are you doing, old man? You want to say hey to the live stream, Higgins? Trisha, have you started at the very beginning of all my videos and just have been watching from, like, you can really see the last, like, 11 years of my life is relatively fairly pretty documented. Actually, there's a launch tonight too. I was thinking about live streaming for that. But I put, like, my own little captions and all that stuff on top of it. Or like the launch descriptions. Still go for launch? Okay. Wow, it is so nasty out right now. That's surprising that it's still a go. And this one's a cool launch because it's a land lander, as I call them, meaning that the rocket's actually going to come back down and land on the land. Or usually they land in a barge out in the ocean. So this one, like, you'll see it land, and I don't know. That's just super freaking neat to me. Regardless of what people think about Elon Musk or not, like, seeing the rockets land is just wild. Yeah, I was young in these videos. Yeah, we're up to 2,017 subscribers. I know, right? I don't really mind being 34. I enjoy it. I'm pretty fortunate to have good health, so I don't, like, I mean, I do wake up with, like, some aches and pains and all that stuff, but I'm not, like, in crippling pain or anything, which is good. I'm very #blessed. Dude, what was that from? It might have been from, like, the late night people or on SNL where they're like hashtag, and they always did it with their fingers. So that just stuck with me. You know, it's funny you say that too because when I was in high school, like I was so shy. I didn't really start coming out of my shell until like college and stuff, and then after college, didn't really. My mom always says like, "Oh, you had so many girlfriends, or you always had a girlfriend." I was like, I don't really think I did. I didn't really talk to too many girls. I've known my girlfriend now since the seventh grade though, so that's wild. And the girl that I dated that moved to Washington, um, I knew her. We went to high school together too, and she actually lived around the corner from me. But then she moved after in the middle of high school. She moved to Utah, and then to Santa Maria, and then came back to Lompoc. And then I saw her at going at a sushi restaurant with her mom in town. And I was like, "Oh, dang, you're back?" And she's like, "Yeah." And it's funny too because a lot of people see me. Oh, thanks, I appreciate that. Um, a lot of people see me on like my YouTube videos and like online and stuff, and they're just like they think I'm just so full of like just have such a loud personality, I guess. And I'm like, I'm honestly a pretty reserved person, and I feel like I have to like uphold this kind of image more or less that people have of me in their mind, and I'm just like, nah, I'm not here for that. Which is why I don't really go out too much anymore. I mean, since I don't drink, it's just kind of I'm just like, I don't really want to go hang out at a brewery. You can only drink so many non-alcoholic beers before you're just over it. And the price of those things too. Like we went out to Buffalo Wild Wings a few weeks ago, and I was like, yeah, well, sure, why not? Let's get a non-alcoholic beer. And then I looked at the receipt, and it was almost $6. I'm like, whoa, that's crazy. $6. How long have I been growing my beard? I haven't been clean shaven since January 19th of 2019, but I was getting a little bit trimmed off the bottom every now and then. And then when I moved to Texas in 2023, yeah, 2023, I cut off like this much. Um, but then ever since I've been back, I've just been growing it out as long as I can. This is silly too. Like it's funny to admit this out loud, but I actually ordered some hair ties off of Amazon because when I run, it gets caught in my vest, and I can't get my water very easily. So I got some. I ordered some hair ties just to kind of to keep it together a little better. But if I knew how to braid hair, this is about as styling as I get. Um, I don't even trim it myself. My barber does it for me because I'm too scared to screw it up. But I want to if I could just braid it, put like one braid down the middle, that'd be perfect. But I don't know how to do that. And I think maybe these side guys need to be a little bit longer, but yeah, I don't and look how white my neck is, you know? I told Clint that you could put the bat signal logo on the bottom of my neck, and I could just move my beard over to the side, and it would just project the bat signal out into the sky. Yeah, I don't use any beard oil. I don't use any like cream on there to keep it to uh, keep the frizz down. Thanks, I appreciate that. Good luck too. You know, it's all about just commitment. A lot of people get discouraged because of the itch, right? And you just have to. It's all about getting the dead skin off the bottom, and that's what's creating the itch. Well, happy early birthday. Are you gonna do anything fun for yourself? How do you normally sell your, if you didn't have a partner or a person in your life, how would you celebrate your birthday? It is funny though, the people that have all the money are relatively on the cheaper side, right? And it's like, dude, you got like billions of dollars, or not bill, you know what I mean? But you got all the money, like what the heck? I always wonder if I used like, what's the brand to like that grows hair? Like Rogaine, I think. What would happen if I used Rogaine on my beard? Would it make it thicker and longer? My birthday's not until November 3rd. That's my birthday. Ooh. What do I do for my birthday? Oh gosh. I kind of just chill. Um, this last year we just went out to dinner. Nice, nice. It sounds like that whenever I hear that, it starts playing the Dolly Parton song in my head. Heads California, tails North Carolina. Heads California, tails Carolina. Yeah, tails Carolina. There we go. It sounds like your whole community here is just out in California. Or am I just guessing on this one? But this year I want to go to Catalina for my birthday. I guess I've only been there once, and that was to hike the Trans Catalina through hike trail, where you start on one end and go to the other. But now I just like to stay in Avalon. I think that'd be pretty fun. Get like an Airbnb or something. Do some hiking around. Oh dang! I've always wanted to do that. The yeah, I've heard about that. Yeah, that looks like a fun train trip. This because the one on the coast is the Surfliner, right? But then if you're going on that far, it's like the Starliner, I believe, if I remember correctly. That would be freaking awesome. And I'd want to get a car that you had your own room. I wouldn't want to um, just sit in one of the seats the entire time. Take Island Packers to Catalina Islands, the Channel Islands. Let's look that up. Oh, that sounds. Yeah, last year I had kind of an opportunity to do that, but I didn't have enough money at the time. Um, the group, all we do is run. They put on a event out there for like only 13 people, so it's super limited spacing. Um, and they put on a wilderness survival course, and then just wanted to hang out and run and do that kind of stuff. And my buddy that got me into ultra running, he got to go, but then he had to work. So then he's like, "Oh, I'll give you my spot," but then they wouldn't. The the boat trip, the boat part of it, wouldn't transfer it over to put it in my name. So he ended up going, which is cool. Like I'm glad for him. That he was able to go. But yeah, if I ever got the chance, I would definitely go. I love backpacking. It's so fun. It's like it's just kind of crazy. Like everything you need, you're carrying on your back, right? And then everything you don't need, you'll soon realize because it's extra weight. But right now, like I have a 100-mile race in May, so I'm pretty focused on that. Wait, what the heck? That's crazy. That's unreal. What? See, we need. I subscribed to your channel too. Um, we need a house tour of this. 6,000 square feet. That's crazy. So if the basement is another house, is that even considered a basement or is that considered a guest house? I mean, you know where I'm from, right? I'm assuming you've at least driven through here, know kind of what Lompoc looks like. Like that's just mind blowing, bro. To hear that from a Lompoc or to read that as a Lompoc person. Like we don't have that kind of space up in here. I'm just imagining like interesting, huh? Is there you're imagining your guys like Tony freaking Stark or something? Yeah. What do we look up? What should I pop in? Here pretty soon. I should hop off and make a little dinner before the rocket launch goes on, and then before the rain comes too. Yesterday when you told us where to look for that bridge, I was like, wow, that's an incredible bridge. It made me think of like the closest one I could think of is what is it? The Brixby Bridge? I think that's how you say it, up in Big Sur. All right, we're ready. Here, I'll pop in. I'll get the YouTube browser all fired up and ready. Your Bearded Viking Woodworks is live. Whoa. There's just, you guys, I gotta be honest with y'all. There is nothing like a nice fuel, fuel burning, gas burning, big cam vehicle, you know? Someone just started one up down the street. Or just a loud exhaust. You can just feel the exhaust and the engine just in your chest. I have a dual sport, a Yamaha WR250R, and I rode it for the first time today in a few months, and I was just like, you feel so alive. You're listening to classic rock, riding a motorcycle. That's just what being an American is all about. Also, too, my Jeep is the same kind of way. It's got a loud exhaust. You cannot really have a conversation with the person next to you. I do have like it's so loud that I have headsets. I don't have an intercom system, but I do have headsets for the. Uh, so did I pop that into YouTube? This video by Interpid Media. Is that the video I'm clicking on? Gosh, this house is like a fortress. What? The entrance is the solarium? Wow. And you said you don't live here anymore? What a view outside the window. Holy freaking moly. Golly. I'd never want to leave. I would just be staring outside the windows all the time. Oh, there's like, is there any sound? Wow, what a view outside the master bedroom. This is crazy. Interesting. Okay, I mean, to be honest, I wouldn't think of anything about, or I wouldn't have thought anything less like that, right? But I guess that makes sense because of snow. Is that where you're getting at? Yeah, I would imagine. Wow, the view from the deck. Holy, holy smokes. Oh, okay, okay, that makes sense. That's a little terrifying, to be honest, that you could just be asleep. You'd be sleeping, right, and then the water would just pool up, and then bam, cave in or something like that. I bet. Oh, dang. Oh, you don't live there anymore. Wow, the side yard. That's crazy. 3-car garage, or at least 3 garage doors. Who knows how big the inside is? Golly. Yeah, I have a Discord too, just like everyone else. Just a me. I put it into Zillow. I put the address into Zillow. Almost $1 million. This is a single family home. What? Well, that makes sense. Here, let me. Well, the mail's here now. Our mail is not a crazy walk down the. Um, crazy walk down the driveway. Let's see. Nice, that's exciting. What do you do for work then? You said you were an ex librarian. I think I have a what you call it? Settings. I've just put it so like subscriptions, billing. What am I trying to say here? Oh, excuse me. Oh, gotcha, gotcha. Access? What's that? Oh yeah, I just made a question for my server. Just like, why do you want to join? Just to try to prevent people from just adding it and then being jerks. You know? Gosh, I wish I could get into stocks. If freaking I don't have much Doge, but if what's the other one? Shib. If Shib ever takes off, holy moly. Watch out, world. We're gonna be moving up. I'm on the food portions of the photos right now, so I'm like getting a little hungry. It is almost 6. Roy. Oh, BuzzEye, interesting. I've only done it on my desktop because I run Clint's for him, so it's just easier on a computer. I guess I do have it on my phone though, but yeah, they get a lot of notifications, especially when the chat's blowing up on Clint's or Jin's stream. But yeah, I appreciate you hanging out. It's been a great chatting up with you. Crazy house that you had. That's mind blowing. Super jealous. But yeah, I'll probably be back tomorrow sometime, and then Wednesday, Thursday, and Friday I'll be at the college filling bottles, so we'll be going live then too. But yeah, as always, gang, we'll just send it off the way we usually do. Please always do something every single day to make yourselves better than you were yesterday. You know, whether it's reading, running, walking, just anything positive. You know, we have such a short amount of time here on this earth, and you know it's good to spend it improving yourself. And as always, I always like to say health equals wealth, right? And you know, while it's cool to have money in the bank, it's also cool to be healthy. And I don't want to be old and be on like tons of medication. But yeah, other than that, I will see you guys later. Thanks for hanging out as always. And yeah, check out my other videos.